planner friends, I'm B from Plan with Studio B16, and today we are stamping and planning in my catch-all. And today's inspiration is a couple of spreads I did last year, this one and this one. This is the main inspiration. So let's get into it. So, as I said, we are stamping today, and we are using Distress Oxides from Ranger in Wilted Violet and Peacock Feathers. I am using blending brushes from Tailored Expressions. Really nice brushes, but if you don't have these ones, you can also use the makeup brushes that look exactly like these in black. There, and we are using the stencil number 72. So what I think I'll do is I want the frame around all of it, bleeding a little bit into the boxes. So I think I'll get some paper underneath so I don't mess up my desk. There. And then I'll place the stencil so it overlaps the edges. And I'll start with the turquoise one. So just take the brush, rub it on the stamping ink, hold down the stencil and the paper, and just start rubbing. And then I take the purple one, do the same thing. And just rub. And there you have the hexagons. So I can say I'll just do this page in a normal tempo, and then we'll speed up the other page. So I want it to like go into the boxes, as I said. And this one, I just move my finger around the stencil to hold it down. That way you keep the stencil in place and the colors stays in place and doesn't like overlap or bleed through is more of the word I'm after. And then I take away the stencil just to see if I like the color and if I want to add something. And here I want to add some more up here, but I think I'll do the purple. And you see here I don't put on more ink because that makes the color softer in here and bolder around the edges when I go for more color. So then I take the stencil and match it up with the lines there. And now it's so soft that I need more color. I want it to go out, up like that. And then I'll go in with the turquoise one. Something like that. You can take it. And if I forget what I'm doing and just focus on like the coloring, I tend to forget to actually hold the stencil down. That way it moves and the color like overlaps or bleeds. But if you're mindful of what you're doing, It's going to turn out awesome. And the question is, do I want it to go absolutely all around? Or do I want it to like... I think I'll stay close to the edge here and then not so much inside. So take the stencil, line it up with the stamping you already did, and then I'll go in with the purple again. And then I want some turquoise. And there, I lined it up top, and it also matches up down here. So I'll just take a little more purple. And go in with that, and something like that. So that's the first page. Done with stamping or stenciling or inking or something, and then I'll just speed through the second page because there's not really much to it. Just place the stencil and get some stamping ink and stamp. There. There we have the pages done. So now we'll go in and actually do planning and the rest of the decorations. So I picked out a couple of stickers from the watercolor sticker book. I love black quotes, black clear quotes on stamped backgrounds. So this is where the fun stuff happens. I want that one in this little corner here, actually overlapping a bit. And then get a little better every day. I want that one. I want it up here actually. There. Then we'll do the boxes on this side, because I do like currently reading, watching, listening to boxes here, which I love. We are using. Ooh. Yeah, you're using. I'll take this stencil this time. It has the same size boxes as these ones, or the width of them, but it's still a prototype. So what we're doing here is like this side panel, like this week habits, next week, and reading and listening and filming, like feeling. So we'll start with the box at the bottom, and I'm using my Papermate Flare. And I want a drop shadow, as always. So So I put some space between the boxes, so I have room to write, so about there, and just do it like that. And then I drop the stencil down a little, and then draw in that, so that makes the drop shadow effect. Super cool. So we go about here, and you can line it up with the line here, with the black box line, so you get the same spacing all the way. Drop the stencil, draw it in, and we need one more box. Line it up on the side, some space in between, and draw it in. Draw the line. Drop the stencil, and draw in the drop shadow line. Like that. And I want the corners to like line up or connect. So I take the corner from the box number 1 and corner from the drop shadow and connect them, because then you like get a straight line box, if that makes any sense. There. And then we do, using the Paper Mate Flare, I'm lettering this week on the top here. Whee. And then what I do is go in and fill in the downstrokes, so it looks like it's brush lettering when it's not. Something like that. And then I placing it there. Then skip a line, because these are dotted, like dot grid, which makes it super easy to line up and stuff. So I'll do 3 this week. We'll do 4. There. And then I will do next week. So something like that. Then we go in with bullet points again. There. Do we stick with 3? No, we do 4. There. And then the last thing is habits. And again, go in and thicken up the downstrokes. And then instead of using the Papermate Flare, I'm using Papermate Inkjoy. And do we move it down here? Yeah. So one. And what I do is connect the top dot to the dot below. And doing it this way is easier than doing the outline first, because here you have the dots to go to guide you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another one. Because if you had done the top and bottom line first, you don't have the dots to guide the walls. And they don't really look, they're kind of wobbly, but I'm working on this thing called not perfect. Done is better than perfect. So what I usually track is my water. What did I track last week? YouTube. And Instagram. Yeah, we need to fill in there also. So we are reading, watching, listening, and feeling. So there is my little side bar. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday because of my broken wrist, so I'll draw in that and use we're going with a medium-sized box. And we're placing it here. And for this box, I'm using a Stabilo 0.88. That's the fine liner. And of course, we are doing a drop shadow. So did the box in purple to match the spread, and I'll stick to black for the icon. And I want it to overlap a little. And I'll use my Papermate Flare. And I think that I'll do my YouTube schedule here. Instead of one every single day, I will do it in one box. Not using this one, using that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as I said, this is a prototype, so there are some imperfections, but I need to try them out to see how they work, size-wise and stuff. So we'll go in with the boxes here. and I can write them in because I know what I'm uploading this week. There. So that's what we're going with right now. Pop it back in the planner. There. So there it is. The last week of January in my planner. I love the purple and turquoise with the black quotes and stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe and be kind. Love you. Bye.